Hi everyone, in this video we will create a box and whisker plot using the Ti-84 calculator. Wes is the owner of a real estate agency and is analyzing the time the agents take to sell houses. He reviews each house sold by his agency to determine the number of days each house was on the market before it sold. The data for a random sample of 10 houses sold in the last year are provided below. Construct a box and whisker plot for the data set. What is the value for Q3? So from here, we first need to enter the data into our calculator. So we're going to click on the stat key. And then under the edit menu, we want number 1 edit. So we're going to click on enter. Now, even though our data is presented in rows and columns in a table, when we put it in our calculator, we need to go down 1 column. So I'm going to go down L1 or list 1. And as I'm typing the values in, I'm going to hit the enter key after each value. It doesn't matter here the order that I put the values in, so long as I get them in 1 column. So as I enter the last value, you'll notice it says L1 parentheses 10. That means I'm in the 10th row, so I know my 10th value is going in. When I click my enter key, it advances down to row 11, which I'm going to leave blank. From here, I need to create a stat plot. In order to access the stat plot, I need to click on Y equals, but the stat plot option is in blue, which means I need to click the blue second button first. From here, I'm going to access stat plot number 1, so I'm going to click on enter. Now my stat plot is already turned on. Yours may be turned off. So if it's toggled to off, you can arrow over to on and then arrow down. Under type, I want the 4th graph, which is a box plot that will show outliers. From there, I'm going to arrow down to X list. I entered my data into L1. If you entered your data into a different list, you can change the name of the list here. Or if you need to type in L1, you can also type that in as well. The list names are accessed through the 1 through 9 numbers on the keypad of the calculator. In order to access the L1, L2, L3, L4, so on, you need to click on the second button first. You'll see that those values are in blue. From here, I only want to use the data in the list 1 time, so I want frequency as 1. For mark, this is how it's going to denote my outliers. I'm going to pick the open square. And then if you want to change the color of your plot, you can do that here. I'm going to leave mine as blue. Now from here, in order to access our graph, we need to click on zoom. And then number 9, zoom stat, will give us our box plot. So I'm going to arrow down to 9 and click on enter. And you'll see in my window, my box plot has appeared. Now I can get some information about the box plot by clicking on trace. When I click on trace, you'll notice a crosshair appears over top the median, and at the bottom it says the median equals 143.5. I can arrow over to the left to get to Q1, and arrow over to the left again to get the minimum value, and I can arrow to the right to get Q3, and to the right again to get the maximum value. Now the question on the slide asked for the value for Q3. The value of Q3 is 176. And now we're done.